in your previous company, those projects you should be very clear. Okay. First, you need to explain the business functionality. Then you should explain that technical aspects of that project. And then you need to explain what are the things that you have done and delivered for that specific project. And also what are the challenges that you have faced during the execution of that project. Okay. These are the common things that you need to prepare well before going to the interview. And also there are some scenario based questions that are asked frequently. So you just Google frequently asked scenario based questions in Salesforce. You will get some scenarios. Okay. Majority of the cases they will ask scenario based questions also from Google only. In some exceptional cases, they may ask some new questions. But if you are prepared with tell about yourself, if you are prepared with standard interview questions, and if you are prepared with the frequently asked scenario based questions, 90% of the interviews you can clear. Okay. The 10% maybe they may ask some complex questions, or maybe sometimes you may not perform well. That comes under the 10%. Fine. So these are the do's, whatever things that you should do. Okay. What are the don'ts? What are the things that you should not do? Those things I will tell you. First thing is, already you will send your resume over the email, or they will see through Naukri, right? So logically you may think that, okay, already you have seen my resume. Why should I bring it again? So if you don't carry a physical hard copy of resume, and if you just show it in the mobile phone, it will not look good. Okay. Never do that. They will think that, okay, this person is not serious about his career. People will think like that. Okay. So that's why take 4 or 5 copies, Xerox copies, keep it with you. Okay. Okay. Keep 4 or 5 copies of Xerox with you. So whenever you go for an interview, you no need to hurry. Tomorrow morning interview, early morning, you ready, you start also, quickly take 1 copy and go. Okay. Along, whenever you are going for a physical interview, always carry your original Aadhaar card, your original PAN card. Okay. And along with that, whenever you go for Xerox copy of resume, right? At that time only take 5 copies, Xerox copies of Aadhaar card and PAN card. Okay. Every interview in every company, they will ask these things, whether you have resume, whether you have Aadhaar card, PAN card, originals and Xerox. And in some cases, you will get a call letter from the company to attend the interview. Over the email, they may send a email that, okay, on this date at this time you need to come for interview. You, if possible, take the printout of that one. Okay. Also, because otherwise security person will not allow you to attend the interview. He will not allow you to enter the company. Okay. So that is also important. In some cases, anyway, you are showing this only to the security person. So that's why you can show it in mobile also, but it's advisable to take the printout for your clarity. And next point, when you are beginning your career, when you want your first job, okay, don't think about package, don't think about location. You should be ready for low package also. You should be ready for any location also. Okay. Some people say that, okay, I want to work in Hyderabad only. So you are in the beginning stage. First get the opportunity. Wherever it comes, you go. Okay. Later, you can come to Hyderabad. That's fine. Or whichever location you are comfortable, you can come to that. Another point people usually do the mistake is, uh, you know, package. Okay. So if you are a fresher, if they ask you what is the expected package, what is the expected salary that you are expecting, you should say that as per market standards. Please, please provide me the package as per market standards. You can say that, okay, as per market standards, because for freshers, the package will be fixed in any company. For freshers, package will be fixed in general, in majority of the big companies. And if he insists you to say some number, then go with 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs. Give one specific number. Don't give 3 to 5, anything is fine. Don't give such numbers. Give a specific value. Tell 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs. Okay, as a fresher. If you are an experienced person, you can tell any number based on your current package. If your current package is 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs, you can ask for 100% increase, like 10 lakhs, 9 lakhs, something like that. Okay. Based on your current package, you can ask for the higher package. Fine. So one more thing is regarding bond. If you are an experienced person, never agree for a bond. If you are an experienced person, you no need to agree for any bond. Okay. If you are an experienced person, you no need to agree for any bond. But if you are a fresher, you need to agree for a bond. If you are a fresher, you need to agree for a bond just because company is training you as per the industry norms. Because company is investing some money on you. Okay. That is why they may ask for bond. As a fresher, you can accept bond, but remember that the bond value, what is the meaning of the bond? If a company says that you need to work for minimum 2 years in our organization, first, when you join, we will give you 3 lakhs package. Okay, for example, if they say like that, okay, and they say that minimum 2 years you need to work for our company, then you should accept for a bond which is near to 3 lakhs. It means like 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs maximum. Okay, your bond amount should be just equal to or just above your annual package. For a 3 lakh package salary, you should not write a bond for 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. And one more thing, people don't know these kind of things. That's what I'm telling. No company will ask your original certificates. No company will ask your original certificates. If they are asking your original certificates, just ignore that company. Don't join any company if it asks original certificates. Even if it is a very big organization, very small organization, as per the norms, they should not ask your original documents. They may ask you to show your documents just for verification. They may ask you to bring the documents. They will just see it and they should give it back to you. You should not give them completely to your company. Okay. Original documents, you should keep it with you only. See, in the last 11 years, I switched nearly 5 to 6 companies. Okay. All are big MNCs. No company asked any single certificate, 10th, inter, BTech or degree, any certificate they will not ask. If they are asking, don't give. Simply say that I can give you Xerox copy. If you want to verify, I will bring the certificate to office, just verify it and then give it back to me. I will take it home. You should never give it to them. Bond point of view, clear. Certificates point of view, clear. Okay. Okay. If any company is saying that, okay, first pay me 3 lakhs, okay, then I will give you job. That amount only I will give you as a salary for 1 year. After that, you will get salary. If a company is saying that, don't go to that company, because in a software company, they are getting business because of the clients. So a client says that, please do a program for me. A client will come and they will have a meeting and finally they will arrive at a point for 1 crore or 10 crores, whatever it may be, they bidding. Then the company should hire you. Okay. And company should pay you salary. You should never give money to company. Simple. You should get money from the company. You should never give money to the company. Okay. Fine. So if a company asks for certification, see, if a company asks for a certification, it is not a mistake. Okay. You can agree for certification. Say, you can say that, okay, I will get my certification with my own money. Okay. If a company is asking for certification, yes, you can agree. But if your company is asking for money or your educational certificates, no, you should not. If it is asking for a Salesforce certificate, yes, you can put money from your pocket and do a Salesforce certification, because that will be helpful for you, not only for that specific company, it will be helpful for you even if you join any other company also. So that's why we agree for that. Fine. So the next point is, I think I covered all the points. Okay. Fine. So these are the things I want to cover before moving on. Fine. Now let's move on to the JavaScript concepts. So in JavaScript, basically we understood the purpose of JavaScript. The purpose of JavaScript is using JavaScript. Okay. We can call functions and events. JavaScript can be written inside the head and body. Okay. All these examples we have seen. External JavaScript. We have seen this, right? JavaScript advantages. Okay. Fine. So now let's move. Okay. JavaScript display possibilities. JavaScript can display data in different ways. So from here we need to start, right? This we have not discussed, right? Okay. Fine. Write down this side heading. JavaScript. Uh, Write down this. Can display data in different ways. Just write down this one. JavaScript can display data in different ways. JavaScript can display data in different ways. Okay. Okay, first let me show you the outputs. Then see, here I am using document.getElement by ID dot inner HTML. If you write inner HTML, what happens? Within the JavaScript, I can show you the result. So for that purpose, dot inner HTML we will use. Document.write. Okay, what is the use of this one? Document.write. Never call document.write. After the document has finished loading, it will override the whole document. Okay. So if you want to override, if you want to display the document, then we will use this one. Next one. Okay, if you write like this, then okay. So it will override the complete document. Okay. We will see more examples. Window.alert. Window.alert, if you put, it will give you an alert like this. Okay. In Windows, on the top you will get, I'm using Mac laptop, so that's why for in the center I'm getting it. Okay. Okay. Only if you click, then only you can proceed. Otherwise, you cannot proceed to do anything. So that is alert. So usually to verify what I have done, whether I have done correctly or not, in Apex we are using system.debug, right? So in JavaScript we will use alert. Okay. So alert is like till this point whether control is coming or not, till which point it got executed successfully. To verify that, we will usually use this alert. Okay. So alert helps us in doing that. Next, console.log. Console.log. It will generate logs. 200 keyboard. 24. Okay. You can get this in browser settings. Okay. I am in this specific browser. Let me open the same thing in Chrome browser, then we can do this. Okay, this is on the Chrome browser, right? Fine. So here, let me search. Okay, please. Okay, let's go to JavaScript here. Output. Okay, so here inspect element will be there. Go to developer tools, more tools, developer tools. Okay, here this is the inspect. So log console.log will help us to get here. Okay, let me go here. Okay, similar thing. I'll do it for this one. More tools, developer tools. Okay, fine. So select console. Okay, see here in the console I am displaying 11. Console.log 5 plus 6, 11 is coming here. Okay, if I give 7 plus 7, how much should I get? 14, right? If I run this, see 14 is coming. See here 14 is coming, right? Similarly, if I want to see it in logs, then I will write console.log. So basically, if you want to show output using JavaScript, you can do that in these 4 different ways. One thing is inner HTML. If you do that within the script itself, you will write, but within the HTML component, it will display. Okay, so if you want to display it to the end user, you will use inner HTML. If you want to display it only to the developers, and if you don't want the end user to see this, then you will use log. Okay, console.log. Is it clear? System.debug is only for our reference, right? Like in Apex, the end user will not see system.debug, only we will see while writing. That is for debugging purpose. Similarly here, for debugging purpose, we have write. What is the purpose of write here? For testing purposes, it is convenient to use document.write. Okay, so inside the script we can write document.write, and it will help us in the testing purposes. Okay, never call document.write. After the document is finished loading, it will override the whole document. Okay, so how it will impact? See here, what is the difference between these two things? Here I have written doc. Okay, see this one here, what I have written? I have written script document.write. If I don't mention any button, then what will happen? By default, when the page loads for the very first time, then itself it will execute, right? Then it will show you the contents of the document. Along with that, it is showing this 11. It is calculating and it is giving. But if I write under a button, okay, here what I'm doing, same content, but here I have given a button, and if I click on that button, then I want this document.write to execute, right? So it means the initial first loading of the page is already completed. Now, when I click on the button, the next action is getting performed. So if you do like this, then the entire page will be replaced with this one. So you will lose the data which is present in the entire page. So if you want to use the document.write, don't use it inside a button or inside a method specifically you call. In that way, you don't use it. Directly use it in the beginning, wherein during the first time, if it loads, first time when the page is loading, during that time itself, if it is executing, it will not disturb the existing functionality. It will display you the content. Okay, along with that, it will display you this document.write. Okay, if you feel that why should I get into all those troubles, simply use console.log or simply use this one window.let. Window.let, what it will do, if you are writing something inside window.let, it will come like this. Okay, Only if you click, then only you can proceed further. Otherwise, you cannot do anything. So this will be very easy to identify the problem. If there is some problem because of which something is not getting displayed. So you will write alert at different places. First alert, you click, it is working. Second alert, it is working. Third alert, it is working. Fourth alert, it's not working. It means if you have written a alert inside a if condition, if the alert is not coming means you can easily understand that it is not going inside the if condition. Okay, so like that alert will easily help us. So generally what we will do when we are debugging in the development stage, we will write alerts only. But when you want to deploy your code to the higher environment, at that time we will not use alerts. Instead, we will use console. Why? Because even if I have written some wrong alert at wrong place, alert will stop the functionality until he clicks on OK. But console will not stop. It will execute on its own. And here in the console log, I can see the results. So in production or in any higher environment, after deploying your code to the higher environment, while you are deploying your code to the higher environment, you will remove all others except the console.log. Okay. Because console.log will not impact the performance. I mean, of course, if you don't write console log, it will be better. Okay. But if you have some doubts how it is working or not, if you want to verify, even in production, you can use console.log, but it's not as advisable to use this alert in production. Okay, fine. So these are the different things. Window.print. So if you use window.print, print this page means it will give like this print. Okay, you want to print, but print who will use nowadays? Nobody is using print, right? Printer for everything. Printer means it's not that useful, but if you want, you can use. But if you where you will use this window.print, it is not for debugging purposes. It is for after completing your entire document, at the end you will put a button. When he clicks, directly it will print. I mean, it will give you the print look. There he can click on the number of pages, number of copies, and he can select, and if he clicks OK, it will print to the printer connected to that system. Fine. So first note down these four. Okay. Open this in your system, write down these four, and here only the explanation is given. So write down one point for each one and also write down the example for each. Write down for all the four. This is how you create variables var x, let y. So either you will use var or you will use let to create a variable. Okay. To create a variable, either you will use var or you will use let. Okay. When you will use var, when you will use let means whenever you just want to create a variable, but don't want to give a value at that time, you will just use var. But when you want to create a variable and you want to also give the value, then let z equal to x or 5, something like that. Then let y equal to 6, like that you can give. Or you can just create like this and later you can give values. Okay. JavaScript syntax defines two types of values, fixed values and variable values. Fixed values are called literals. Variable values are called variables. Okay. A equal to 5. In that A is what? Variable. 5 is what? Literal. Okay. Fine. Numbers, you know. Strings, you know. Okay. Variable, let x equal to 6. Okay. Or you can write var x equal to 6, like that. Okay. JavaScript uses arithmetic operations to compute values. So see, arithmetic operators, you know, right? All those things we have already done similar. Assignment operator, single equal to. Okay. Expressions, all these things, you know. Same, similar to what we have done there. Okay. Comments, like exactly same there. 2 slashes. Okay. So almost similar things. These things are same in every programming language. Almost all programming languages will be similar only. Minor differences will be there. Okay. Let last name, comma, last name equal to last name equal to. Okay. Like they are mentioning two variables. They are assigning two values to the two variables. The variables last name. See here. Two different variables. JavaScript identifiers are case sensitive. So this is different, this is different. That's what the point here is. Here, there is capital N here, right? So it will be considered as a different variable. It will be considered as a different variable. So that is the reason whenever you write small letter and capital letter, if you write small letter in the place of capital letter in the place of small letter, it will not work. Because you have created a variable with small letters. And here if you have trying to use the variable with a capital letter, it will not know. So small letter and capital letter, it will consider. It is case sensitive. Whereas in Apex, it will not consider. So that is the difference. Okay. That is the difference between Apex and this one. So generally JavaScript and camel case. So people use this kind of structure like underscore they will use, or Pascal or camel case. Camel case means if we have two words, first word, first letter, we will put small. Second word onwards, every word, first letter, we will put capital. That is lower camel case. Upper camel case is nothing but upper camel case has a alternate name, that is Pascal case. Even if someone says Pascal case means every word first letter will start with capital. That's it. Lower camel case or camel case means first word first letter will be small. After that, every word first letter will be capital. That's it. Is it clear now? So make the notes at your home. Okay. Let me move to the comments. Comments, single line comments, double slash, multi-line comments, slash star and star slash. Same as Apex. No difference. Exactly same as Apex. Okay. Single line comment, multi-line comment. Clear? Now let's go to variables. Okay. Variables are the containers for storing data. JavaScript variables can be declared in 4 ways. JavaScript variables can be declared in 4 different ways. Automatically, it means you will not create a variable, but directly you will use the variable. Then system will think that, okay, he is using this variable, but he forgot to create. So let me create. So system will automatically declare the variable so that you can use it directly. Okay. Second one is using where. Using where keyword, that is why it is loosely coupled. Data type, if you don't mention, that's fine. Variable name also, if you don't mention, that's fine. It means in Apex, if I want to use a variable a, first what I need to do? Integer a, I need to give. Later, I can give a equal to 5. But here, if you don't give any information about a, directly if you give a equal to 5, system will automatically think that, okay, this person is trying to store a value 5 inside a variable a. It means I need to create a variable and the name of the variable is a and it is of integer data type. System will think and it will create it for you. You no need to do anything. So that is automatically. And the other thing is you will create where, using where, you will create using let, you will create using const. What is the difference? Where and let are for creating variables with multiple values. Const, if you have a single value and if you don't want others to change the value, like final keyword, how we use in our Apex. Static final variable, right? Similarly, here we have const. Const means constant. That's it. So here, see here I have given x equal to 5, y equal to 6, directly z equal to x plus 5. If you do the same thing in Apex, will it accept? No. You have to give integer x, integer y, then you can do integer z equal to x plus y, but not directly x. Here I am directly initializing the value without declaring, system automatically declaring it.
Not write any let.
Even if you don't write let also, it is fine.
So with this z is equals to 5 plus 5, if we consider we are not giving x value, we are giving y value. Z is equals to 5 plus y. If you consider.
Yes, we can do that. Let's see. Here z equal to, here you want to give 2 plus 5. 2 plus y.
So if we consider 2 plus 6, 8.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So it will work. So that's how it is. Advantages in many ways, and sometimes it will be disadvantage also because we expect something and it will do something. Okay. So that's why we should be very careful while using JavaScript. Fine. So some of the examples you can guess: X stores the value, Y stores the value, these things. Okay. The where keyword was used in all JavaScript code from 1995 to 2015. Let and constants were added to JavaScript in 2015. Where keyword should only be used in code written for older browsers. Okay. For older browsers, you will use where. For the latest browsers, even if you don't write anything, that is fine. If you want to use let or const, that is fine. Okay. Two variables, price1 and price2, are declared with the const keyword. These are constant values and cannot be changed. The variable total is declared with the let keyword. The value total can be changed. You're getting my point? This const variables value cannot be changed, whereas let variables value can be changed. When to use where, let, or constant? Always declare variables. It is always advisable to declare them instead of directly giving a equal to 5. It's always advisable to declare let. Okay. If you are using with the older version of the browser, if you want your website to work with the older version also, then use where. Always use const if value should not be changed. If you want to store a constant value like pi value 3.14, it will never change. Okay. So those kind of values you will put in the const. Always use constant if the type should not be changed. Okay. So we use const for another purpose also. Like if you use const, then what will happen? The data type also will not change. Data type and value both will not change. It will remain same. Only use let if you can't use constant. Only use where if you must support older browsers. Okay. So these are the differences when to use what. These are very simple things. Okay. JavaScript identifiers, all these things. Assignment operator, data types, declaring a JavaScript variable. Okay. One statement, many variables. Okay. So all these things we can do. See, in Apex, can we do this? Because if I want to store string A comma B, I can give, but I want to store string also, integer also. Then I need to write it separately in Apex. But here using one single let, I am using string also, integer also. Okay, fine. One let can be considered for multiple lines also like this. Actually, you need to write let here 2 times, but that also even if you don't write, that is fine.
But in output will execute in one line only. Not a line.
Where you want to display, there it will display. Here, what I want to display, here see get element dot id demo.
Only
Car name I am giving. If I give car name along with that car name, plus price plus now see, fine. Displaying and writing is always not same way. In the which way I want to display, that I can decide. Fine. Value equal to unidentified. In computer program, variables are often declared without a value. The value can be something that has to be calculated or something that will be provided later, like user input. A variable declared without a value will have the value undefined. In Apex, if you don't give any value to a variable, the default value is null. Yes or no? In Apex, the default value is null. Whereas in JavaScript, the default value is undefined. In JavaScript, the default value is undefined. Okay. In Apex, the default value is null. In JavaScript, the default value is undefined. So to avoid any problems, always it is advisable to define a value to your variable. Okay. See here, let car name. If I just give this, I'm not giving the data type also, I'm not giving the value also. At least if I give a value, it will understand that the data type. Yes or no? If I give the value car name as Honda, it will understand that he is going to give string. Or if I give some value, okay, if I don't give any value, it can take number also, it can take string also. Yes or no? So that's why it is advisable to give values.
Undefined in the sense it does not execute or it does not run.
Like null, undefined. Same, both are same, but here it is null. Undefined. In Apex, it is null. Okay, if you want to see the value in Apex, it will show you the value as null and new LL.
Null in the sense,
Nothing is there.
if we are executing output, the string is empty. Yes, same also empty.
No, it will show you the value null in Apex, null. In Apex, the variable value, if you don't give, its value is null. Here, the value is undefined. How to see this? You can use any of the things output previously I have told. System told, right? So, console.log, like that we can use. Or, I have told you, right? Inner HTML, console.log, one prompt kind of thing it is coming, right? Pop-up is coming, right? In that also you can put. It will give you whatever value it is there. If you give value 5, 6, 7 like that, it will give. If you don't give, it will show undefined. Undefined, the value will be shown to you. Okay, let me go here. Let me show it to you. What I am trying to say. Window.alert if I use, okay. Window.alert, okay. Here it is giving me 11, right? So here, if I give inside the script, okay, let a equal to 5, okay. Window.alert, here if I give a, run. See, 5 is coming. Okay. Equal to hello. Now see, hello is coming. Okay. In this way, we will verify till where it is working. Okay.
But you did not give any value to the A, what will execute? Under what?
That is what I want to show it to you, right? Okay. Undefined. This is what I'm
That
saying.
is what I-
Okay. If you don't give any value, it will show you undefined. Clear? Fine. So now we are dealing with the variables, right? Okay. You note down all these things. Yeah, we have seen all these things, many variables, automatic. Let the let keyword was introduced in the year 2015. Variables defined with let cannot be redeclared. Variables defined with let must be declared before use. Variables defined with let have block scope. Okay, fine. You no need to worry for these things. Okay, I will explain. Don't worry. Till this point, till variables. Okay, all of you please complete. Okay, writing the notes which as per the instructions which I have given you. Please complete the notes and practice it. Okay. Then in tomorrow's class we will cover these things and we will start the lightning. Okay. LWC. Fine then. Yeah. Thank